There are many great things you can make with just a vinyl cutter, and you will be surprised on the potential in this business. However, there are different types of vinyl cutters and prices, as we have mentioned on previous videos. But before we show you the many items you can make with just one customer, we want to share with you the list of the most sold item in our business and the most profitable ones. So this data might also help you with your business too. So here's the list of the most sold items. Number 1, car magnets. Number 2, custom t-shirts. Number 3, car decals. Number 4, yard signs. And last but not least, vinyl banners. Now here's the list of our most profitable items. Number 1, of course, car decals. Number 2, car magnets. Number 3, vinyl banners. Number 4, custom t-shirts. And number 5, yard signs. We hope that this information helps you with your business. So don't forget to give us a like and subscribe if you are new to this channel. Now let's get to the project. Of course, as you know, we're gonna use Vinyl Oracle 651 for this project, and the transfer, the Art Tape Clear Choice AT75, and the cutting plotter, the Graphtec CE 6060.
All right, guys, we're about to start weeding out. And we have mentioned it in our previous videos. We add the weeding boxes, which makes it a lot easier. Right now, I'm just doing this section. This is a medium-sized section. It's not too big. As you can see, it makes it a lot easier when you do it like this. By the way, we want to thank our VIP members as well for supporting us additionally. And just stay tuned, because pretty soon we're going to upload the video where we're going to show you exactly how we go about setting up the design, how to add the weeding boxes, and how we added the registration marks and all that stuff to make it a lot easier. Okay, now I'm going to do the very bottom part of the, or at least this section of the decal. And the rectangles you see down here are the alignments. Since the bottom part of our design is basically the same color as black, we cannot put them or place them on top of each other. So in a few minutes, we'll show you how we're going to combine it using those alignments. This section right here, I'm going to be really careful because we have what the QR code, and we tried it. It does work.
When it's time to put the transfer on, there's usually 2 or 3 of us guys doing it. I'm sorry, it's a big family. But if you're unfortunate and you don't have enough hands to help you, you can also get the transfer roller tape that you can see here on the clip, and you can get it through the link below.
Okay, we applied our background to our magnets. Now the next step will be to apply our first layer, which is the black. And then after that, I'm going to apply the white part of it. And this is really important, and that's why you guys should check out our channel. I mean, not our channel, but our video. We'll be uploading it pretty soon, where we show you how to set up, and this is how we're going to combine it. So the black, white, and then the orange. And I'm going to start with the black one. I'm going to take the measurements. I'm going to center it. In case you guys are not familiar, what we have here is Rapid Tag, and this is really good to apply different layers of vinyl. And the first one's going to be dry, but we're going to use it for the next layer of vinyl. And I'm going to use the cutting knife to get rid of the backing paper, and I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to start from the center to the sides. That's how I'm going to apply this decal. Okay, now I'm going to use this, as I mentioned it previously. It doesn't leave any residue. That's the reason we use it. And especially when you are working directly on vehicles, you don't want to damage the surface. That's why you should get the cutting knife. Okay, now I'm going to apply the next section of the decal. I'm going to keep doing the same thing, dry application. And I'm going to get rid of this backing paper. Now I'm going to start moving the transfer. I'm going to do it slowly. And we are going to have a few bubbles. We can either get rid of them using the weeder, or we can just let nature do its job.
I don't see very many.
Yeah, so far no, I don't see that many. Now I'm gonna apply the white section. I'm gonna use the rapid tag. I'm gonna cover it nicely. And of course, I'm gonna use my registration marks to align the vinyl. I think we got it there, perfect.
And now we wait a few minutes, or I mean a few seconds. Usually it's ready by now, but we're gonna check first.
Originally, the design didn't have the little thin outline. I added it myself just to make it a lot easier to precisely to align different layers of vinyl, and I think it makes it look better too. I'm gonna do it carefully. Now we can start applying our next layer of vinyl, and we're gonna use our rapid tag as we did previously. I'm gonna get rid of the backing paper, and I'm still gonna use our registration marks for that. Cover it with rapid tag. We are gonna start trying out, see if we can get rid of the transfer. And if not, then we can just wait a few minutes. We're not in a hurry. Honestly, guys, a few things that we would have changed if it were up to us. Honestly, we don't tell customers what to do. We just give them ideas, but it's not really up to us to tell them what to do. The phone number is way too small. We could have probably got rid of a few services and the other social medias and probably do a number like 2 inches, the phone number. But I mean, again, he decided to go for it like this. And another thing, it's really important that you know how to layer the vinyl, just like we did. But if you guys are not very familiar, we have videos for VIP members. If you are a VIP member, make sure you check out our channel or our videos. We're gonna upload it pretty soon, and where we'll show you how we did this, how we added the outline, and how we place each layer separately on top of each other. Now I'm gonna get rid of the registration marks, and I'm just gonna do it carefully. You don't even have to touch the surface.
After we were finished with his car magnets, we started working on his t-shirts, and he ordered a dozen of them. And for HTV vinyl, we used the brand Caesar Easy Weed, which is a peel hot, and do it for 14 seconds and for 310 Fahrenheit. But remember, always pre-press your garment before placing the first layer. And if you're gonna do a 2-color, always press for 3 to 5 seconds, then peel carefully, of course, and then you can add the second layer and do the same for 3 to 5 seconds, then peel, and then you can do the full cycle for 14 seconds. And one tip we want to give you is that if you're gonna do customized t-shirts with HTV, do not try to do more than 3 colors. And that's because HTV it's a little more expensive, plus it might come off if you put too many colors.
So here are all the tools that we're gonna need to finish our banner. Of course, we measured it. Now we're gonna cut it with using some scissors, and we also have our handheld punch for the grommets. And yeah, we're gonna apply them manually. Now the next step will be just to cut it. All the information, like the thickness, I believe is 13 ounces, and the brand I believe is Green Star, but I'm gonna double check, and we're gonna make sure that we leave all the right information either in the description of the video or the first comment. Okay, I'm gonna start cutting from here. I'm gonna do it slowly. I think I had too much coffee, so I'm gonna be really careful. That's why we traced a little line here to get an idea where we need to cut it. And the method that we use to make this product is basically the same. That's the beauty of working with decals. As long as you can apply it on a surface, it'll work. Now it's time to apply our vinyl to our banner, and this is the way we're gonna do it. First of all, we secured it to our banner since we already measured it and it's well centered. It's exactly where we want it. And I was talking about the alignments, and we had to do different sections. So we covered the top part of the banner, And this is how we're gonna do the bottom part of it. We're just gonna align the, basically this is the idea. This is how we're gonna do it. And we're gonna do it by sections, obviously. We're gonna do probably this section here, and then we'll work our way to the other side. I'm gonna start dividing our decal. I'm gonna cut it from here. It's a lot easier when you do it like this. Safer. See, we get to work on this side, and then we'll do the other. I'm gonna do a dry application, although we could also do a wet application, and that's what we're gonna do with the second layer of vinyl. Especially if you are working by yourself, like you can do it like this by sections. I mean, obviously Luis is helping me right now, but if he weren't here, I could do it like this. You know, it's just being careful. I'm just taking my time. So far, so good. This is the first time we apply a QR code, and we tried it and it worked. Say it works nicely if you do a wet application as well. This is not the first time we do it. And the cool thing about owning a vinyl cutter, you're not really limited. I mean, to just when it comes to probably real actual images, that's the only time you won't be able to do it. But unless you use separately a digital printer. I'm gonna start removing the first transfer tape. I'm gonna do it slowly, as usual. Taking my time. I don't want to pull too hard. All right, guys, I'm cutting part of the backing paper. I'm exposing our alignments. I'm gonna do that to the other side as well. I'm gonna align this side first, and this is why we use them as alignments, because we could not, I mean, we could put them on top of each other. You would obviously not notice the difference. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna basically repeat the same steps. I'm gonna use the same paper tape, and I'm going to cut it in probably like 4 different sections this time, since that bottom part was a lot bigger than the top one. I'm gonna do it from here. It doesn't really change anything, honestly. It should not affect the outcome of our design. All right, we're done with the first section. Now we're gonna apply the orange color. We're gonna use the registration marks. Now we need to expose them to be able to combine them. I'm gonna do it carefully. I'm gonna align one first. All right, I'm gonna do this section first. Keep doing a dry application. I could easily do a wet application, but I'm gonna go for a dry application. Good so far. It looks aligned. Nice. Start removing the transfer from this side here. Since we did a dry application, I don't have to worry too much. And after that, we can try to get rid of some of the bubbles that we have. Okay guys, now we are gonna apply our eyelets or our grommets, and we already placed one. We're gonna use our handheld tool, and this is how we do it. Obviously, don't get nervous.
It's the coffee.
And then this one goes like that. And we already marked where we need to place them.
Make sure you use force.
Yep. Perfect. So if you guys own a vinyl cutter and you are only making t-shirts, we recommend that you guys start trying the decals, and you can make something like this. And the good thing about this product is that you can charge, a decent amount. And we're gonna talk about the pricing and for VIP members, and make sure you stay tuned to check out our video where we'll talk about how we went about pricing this product. And remember that you can get all the tools in the description of the video. By the way, sometimes we cannot find certain items or certain brands either from US Cutter or Amazon, and sometimes we gotta mix them around, and that's why sometimes we don't have, like the Art Tape Clear Choice 1875 is an example that we cannot find it through Amazon, and we can only get it from US Cutter. But it might be the same thing with the banner, but just check out our links and you'll get an idea. All right guys, we came to the end of the video, and you can see we changed the design a little bit for the banner, but not too much, since we weren't able to add the background on the banner because we used just a vinyl cutter. And we appreciate if you guys give us a like, subscribe to our channel, and if you want to support us additionally, make sure you get your materials in the description of the video, as well as subscribing to our VIP members. Also, we have some Vector logos. If you guys want to check them out, make sure you follow the link in the description of the video. We appreciate it. Thank you so much, and we'll see you until the next video.